Good morning everyone. We are from class 7th A. Today we are going to have a debate on the advantages and disadvantages of using mobile phones.
We support advantages of mobile phones like entertainment, access to games, movies, music and other social media apps.
We support disadvantages of using mobile phones. Yeah, like you said, entertainment, movies. Today, children are watching inappropriate content that should not be exposed to them.
But what about YouTube Kids? There's an app called YouTube Kids where kids can watch only that, and there's also thing a parental lock which parents can lock the apps which are not allowed to use. They can only watch the apps which are not locked.
But they search irrelevant things on Google. But Google can't be logged. Google is like obvious. We can search anything on Google. And they are like searching YouTube and they are searching whatever they want and they are not signing in. So history is not being available to parents and they can't see what the children can see.
But even after not signing in from Google, you can check every single thing. Google cannot be hidden from anything. You can even in the history when you're not signed in, you can see it. And plus on Google also there can be a log. There can be a parental log which kids cannot watch.
There is something, they delete the things from the history and the parents cannot know what the child is saying.
But there is a thing called club. We can even club our accounts.
But parents, they are not giving the phone to the child. The child's own phone is not there. They are seeing the parents' phone. So the parents' phone can't be clubbed with their phone only. The two phones are needed with it.
But after that, doing all that, they can also like check what they're seeing. Like if they do online shopping, they're buying clothes, they're buying makeup, they're buying the lenses shopping, they can buy anything like that. So like they can buy anything, right?
Like you said, online shopping. Sometimes we get fruits which are chemicalized, clothes which are not appropriate in size, and even things which are food items which are expired. And lenses, as you told, if we get the wrong point in lenses, these lenses are very expensive. We can't return them even.
But there is a thing like return policy. We can even return and exchange it, and we will get full refund of
But
it.
we get half refund, not full refund. They object on full refund and they take half of the money and they give us a half of the money. And our half of the money is getting wasted for that.
So we can report to the company, we can report to the police that they are not giving us the full refund. We need it. They are not giving us the things we are needing. But in the phone, we can just report on the app. They always give us a thing where we can report anything.
Better than this, we can go offline shopping, which is easy, and even people get lazy shopping in home sitting and only just shopping at the mobile phone. Even sometimes the quality is not good, sometimes the return policy and all does not work. They have glitches in their work, and
While ordering, we can check that return policy is there or not, and full refund is there or not.
what if you forget to check it?
We won't, because it will be there while checking out.
So what if you you are having a number and you ordered a spectacle and you can't see what it is?
So while in the number, we can just see like who we are paying. If we like pay to the we pay to the one who came to our house, the driver who's going to come to our house, like the one who will come and he'll give us the thing. So we can check the numbers. We can check if we are giving online payment. We can just take the number and we can tell that this person did not give me the refund. This person did not give me the thing I wanted.
You talked about online payment just now. Even we have spam calls in online payment. This spam calls, cyber crime happens in online payment. Sometimes all of our account money is transferred to the cyber crime criminal, and we don't get a refund of it. We have to go to a long process.
There is a thing called security and safety. We can track the GPS of the person and we can locate the location, and it can help us in emergencies.
While driving, if we use phone, accidents happen.
But with that, we can know the location.
And we can even call emergency capabilities.
Today, mobile apps are made in a way that people easily get addicted to.
If you're talking about hacking, then there's a thing called safety, which you just talked about. We can just, if the people are careless, if they are not like lazy to do their work, so those people's phones can get hacked. But the ones who are cautious, the ones who are know to like what to see, what to do, they can always like put their locks. The locks are very hard to. It's impossible to lock their phones, hack their phones, or tap their phones.
But today's apps are made in such a way that people get easily addicted to it, and it is very easy to use. And they are distracted from their real life and their goals. They can't focus on their goals in life.
And if you're talking about goals, then yes, in mobiles, children can watch educational videos. They can watch educational videos like math tutorials, science videos, talking about science diagrams, how to solve it. And plus, didn't today you use mobile phones to check about something?
In suggestions, there are another fun videos in suggestions. So they are leaving the educational videos and watching another videos.
While watching that videos, the other suggestions will come up the other videos, and they are just like distracting with that. Some like they'll push a forceful ad on that, and they'll see that and say that is so good, and they'll watch, and then not use the educational videos.
Don't you know that children are also getting educational videos of for in small age?
Knowledge. Even you talk about educational videos, suggestions, as we told. After seeing one video, we get addicted and we start scrolling. It is an non-stop scrolling. Even if we scroll whole day, the scrolling will not stop. So we will get distracted from our topic. We'll totally forget what we were doing, and we will get addicted in the phone.
And books are also there for that. Like getting education, books are also there.
Books are there. I accept that books are there for learning, but the children who can't read, they can like see in the phones, like they can see what they are saying. They can like see what they are explaining. They can like listen to it clearly, and they can understand it.
They can go to the teacher. They can go to their parents and some guardians and all. They can explain.
But the small kids who are not can't speak, so they can even watch and get knowledge.
Even they can listen to the teachers when they are explaining the lesson.
But what about that? When we are listening to the phones, it's really easier because the thing which we want to, in the way which we want to, the explanation, they show us that way.
Okay, you mentioned AI. Now let me tell. AI is also very dangerous. Many people have tested AI, and AI have proved that AI is dangerous for humans.
But AI is also really helpful for us too. Don't we search our projects when we do anything? Don't we search the topic of our project when we just literally go to our homes, we go on the phone, we search ChatGPT, like tell about something about the topic and many more.
Because of AI, we don't use our mind, and then we'll say that just ChatGPT will do ChatGPT, and you'll say like any topic you'll get it from it. We can't use our minds.
You'll totally get dependent on ChatGPT, and you will not use your mind. Even any question that teacher has told for homework, you'll search ChatGPT. In that way, you can't focus on your studies well.
Not only ChatGPT, Google and Gemini, more AI apps are there that we are addicted to.
But they are not only mobile phones are not only for ChatGPT. There are also some puzzle games. There are also some mind games we play, like Sudoku, like very puzzles games, like word search. Don't we get our mind refreshed by it?
We can even use dictionary for that, and even students get addicted for playing that games. And even if we use screen for a long time, our eyes get strained. We get many eye diseases, spectacles, and at a very young age. That is not good.
If you're talking about a very young age, then what about children who watch like kids cartoon and they actually learn from it? There are rhymes that learn like alphabet, like numbers and colors and many more things.
Yeah, you told about that, but because of that, they will only listen. They can't speak. They will stop speaking and they will start only listening. They'll get addicted. Whenever they are eating food, they want phone. They want phone and all.
There are speaking skills too, which we can speak by it. Which is like Miss Rachel, like she tells about she lets us listen to it, and then she wants us to repeat the word. So it's a really good thing that we like listen to it and speak it in a very young age.
But teachers, what about the schools? We are having schools for learning only, we just not have AI and that, not phones and all. We have schools for learning. Children can go to school and learn from there, not AI. Teachers can in the mobile phones, teachers are only explaining, not robots, not anything. Teachers are only explaining. On the TV, we can just put out the pictures, or we can draw the pictures on the board and we can explain to children like that.
Sometimes these school fees are really expensive. Sometimes the child cannot understand what the teacher is saying, so they use it to tell about the people. Okay, like tell me about the kids who are literally homeschooled. They literally learn from the teachers in the phones. They use many other tutorials for like math, science, social, Telugu, Hindi, and many more.
Government schools are also available.
But they don't teach good things.
What about the money that parents are wasting for buying very expensive phones? What about that?
If you're talking about this, then what about our good memories which we save in our phones? Like we take photos of our birthdays, we take videos of we capture many things, and it becomes a very good memory for us.
Our mind is also there for memory, and we can just take a camera. Not like only mobile phone is not necessary for that. We can take a camera.
We can make an album using the camera, and we can watch it without any screen addiction, without any eye problems and all.
But what about the important documents? Can you capture it in the albums? Can you?
Yes, we can document it in the way of a paper, and that is better than the mobile. When your mobile get hacked or something, the documents will get leaked, and you can't save the documents after that. So you have papers, that is easy, and you can even save that.
You told about our minds. You told about a camera, but camera is expensive, and sometimes we forget things. Plus, a phone has so many things in one device. You get so many things like photos, videos, apps, online payments, and many other things. Like it's a good device to use, and like you can use it for many things. Like in one device, you're getting so many things.
In today's world, you told mobile phones have everything in that. When people are getting addicted to the mobile phones, they are not talking to the people who are in the same room. The mobile phones disconnect the people who are in the same room sitting with you.
But with instant communication, like we can even share our notes. If someone is absent from our class, so we can share the notes to them also, right?
We can just call from the landline, and we can take the address and go to home and give it.
What is the home is too far, so we can just send the photos. We can just send anything. And if you were talking about family gatherings, right? Don't you have a family group chat?
But face-to-face conversation is better than a group chat.
What if your relatives are outside and they want to do a small family chat? So you do it on phones, right?
Not
you don't
all
do it
relatives
outside.
will be outside, and not all relatives will be outside. Some of them will be available in our house and near
And
us.
if we communicate with the outside relatives, we are all totally forgetting the relatives or our family members who are sitting with us.
So we can make a family group chat and talk with every single one. Like we will not miss any single relative. We'll talk to every single one. We can do a group chat, a group call, a group messaging. We can voice memo things to others. We can send pictures and many more.
What about the timings? Someone will be busy with their work and they can't join, and we can just talk.
And even if we talk on group chat, even if we talk face to face, we don't get any eye problems, any neck problems, any body issues. We don't get any of these. But when we talk on group chats, it is not
And
good.
we get emotions while talking in face to face, not like on mobile phones.
And even we can share our personal information. We are scared to share the information on the phone, so that oh my god, it will get hacked if we share this or that. We do not complete our conversations on phone. Face to face conversations are better.
But what if we have like privacy and policy like in WhatsApp it is.
And plus, there are in WhatsApp, not only WhatsApp, there are many apps that give you privacy policy. Like in WhatsApp, you send a picture in a like a thing, and it only shows once. It does not show twice. And plus, no one except those people can't see it. You can't even hack it. And plus, do you know about those things which are right now, we are going outside, or like we are going to see the sun rays are too much, so we just go inside the home and we can like normally do things with the phone. We can like do brain games, many things like. And one device, you're getting so many things. Why don't you accept it? Like there are so many advantages of the phone, and like calculator, like calendar. You can see what dates are there. You can see in the calculator you multiply things and many more.
But we can even use our mind. When we are depending on the calculator, we are forgetting how to calculate on our own.
We can calculate by learning from the calculator, can't we?
No.
Yes, we can. We can calculate from learning from the phone. We can calculate many things from learning from it.
But we are not focusing on our mind, and the mind is going like so dull. And when we go practically for some work, we go practical and we can't concentrate on that. Health issues will be there with while seeing while, and I will be affected. And chess is there for our mind again, not only for mobile phone.
You tell me, can we do exercises on mobile phone?
We can watch it by watching Zumba classes, by watching yoga classes. We can do it while watching it. We can do it in our home.
People are completely depending upon technology. Because of that, today technology, we are not controlling technology. Technology is controlling us.
If we handle us, if we try to control us, we can control technology. Technology cannot control us.
Technology is controlling us.
Technology doesn't have any emotions. How can they control?
It is how we are
coming era, the teachers will be replaced by AI, robots,
Yes.
and all.
First of all, they can't.
They can. They are planning to. Many have already made robots which are trying to replace teachers, even in the hotels
of China,
But the robots do not have emotions. They do not have the explanation and type that teachers have. They do not have the thing which our teachers have. They explain it in such a way that we understand. The robots can't replace teachers. Right?
But they are replacing waiters. For example, didn't you saw in China and Japan in restaurants they are replacing humans waiters with robotic waiters.
So that's it. That's a bit technological
The
thing.
people is too addicted to mobile phones that they are supporting mobile phones, and in the upcoming era, they are all teachers, and we will lose our jobs, and that we will be replaced from the robots.
I think if we stop the disadvantages now, we can make more advantages of mobile phones in the future.
But still there are disadvantages, like many disadvantages. So I told you, today's generation, we are not controlling technology. Technology is controlling us.
I do not think about that. I don't think that's true. I don't think that is true. That is really false. We do not. Technology does not control us. We can control technology if we have a control on ourselves.